everyone. Good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Uncensored _ the truth about money. We got it right this time. Yeah, so we covered the topic of Forex, but it was more of just the foundation, us doing our research. So we thought that it's good for us, or good for you guys as the viewers and listeners on podcasts as well, that you bring a person who's in the game, right? Who can give us more insight into, this section that we think, is too much of a big thing to get into, or some might say, it's a scam. Some might say that, nah, it's just a bubble. Some might say that, nah, you know what, it's just a quick rich scheme. So there's people who actually do this for a living. There's people who advise, others on how to get into it. So we're here just to have a conversation with Thabo, who will introduce himself. And yeah, I was just having a conversation about Forex, and we're here just to obviously eradicate some of the misconceptions behind Forex. Thabo?
Thomasin.
Welcome, my brother.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks for this opportunity. We are here in the hills of Glen Vista. Thanks to you guys for giving us the time, the space as well. So we're just gonna be just speaking about Forex, Putam.
Okay.
A lot of people, after speaking about Forex on our podcast, they started asking a lot of questions, and some of the questions we couldn't even answer. So I think it's one of those episodes where we won't cover in one, or those topics we won't cover in one episode.
Okay.
You might obviously maybe have to have like a sequel to it. So I think just to get the ball rolling to break the ice. What is Forex trading?
Okay, so Forex trading is trading different currency pairs.
Okay.
So how you would do that is you would buy a currency with another currency. For example, you would buy the rand using the US dollar.
Yeah.
And how you'd actually make money is from the difference. So let's assume you buy an apple at 1 rand today.
Okay.
And then 5 days later, this apple is valued at 1 rand and 50 cents. So you would actually make your money from the difference in price, from the difference in entry to the current value. So that is where you would make your money. So in general, that is what Forex is.
So Forex is, so for people who are like, this Forex thing is a scam, like what do you have to say to those people?
Of course, Forex is not a scam.
Yeah.
For those who say Forex is a scam, I would say please investigate more, do your research, find out, ask the people who say they're in the game. So Forex is not a scam. That's what I would say to them. Yeah.
All right. Because what I've realized, being a financial advisor in the past, is that even your big institutes, your standard banks, FNBs, and so forth, they actually do Forex trading.
Yes,
can you speak more on that?
So yes, the big institutions do trading. So at the bank level, this is trading that would be done directly to the market.
Okay.
These people would do this. So whenever you invest your money with them, whenever you bank with them or you open up any investment vehicles with them, they'd actually take your funds, go out there and expose them to the foreign exchange markets.
Okay.
And then thereafter, they would make profits on that. And then this is why they also would tell you and advise you that this investment will only mature after a certain time. That's because they need to take it and grow it in the foreign exchange markets. And then this is how they would make their money.
So they get the because let's say in a money market account or a fixed deposit, let's put it that way. So in a fixed deposit, we tell you, because I've worked in the bank, so I know these jargons. In a fixed deposit, they say, all right, we'll keep your money for 5 years and let's say 100,000 and we'll give you 5%. So they make ridiculous amounts of interest.
Yeah, well, in that 5 years, they probably quadrupled your money, even 10x'd it.
And they give me 20,000
And
after
they
5
give
years.
they give you 20,000 after 5 years, which would be 5%, which is not even compound in
Yeah.
many instances.
Yeah.
So the foreign exchange market, popularly known as the Forex,
Yeah.
is very real, and it's something worth learning and knowing.
So, I'm just thinking now that, the pandemic hit, a lot of people have cashed out some of their investments. We've heard now in the news that Treasury wants to amend certain laws for retirement annuities and pension funds so that people can withdraw a bit of money. So you get, let's say, Utami sitting with 50,000 Rand or 20,000 Rand. Can I start trading with that amount, or do I need now like 100,000 or 200,000 Rand?
I think it would depend on Utami's level of trading knowledge and experience.
All right.
The pandemic is the worst time to start trading,
Okay.
especially if you're a newbie to the game.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, during the beginning of the pandemic up to date, brokers have never made more money than they've done during this period of the pandemic. And this is for the following reasons.
Yeah.
So people are trading out of desperation.
All right.
People want to make a quick buck.
Yeah.
So they go into trading, they jump into trading without the necessary and expected knowledge, without the experience, and without the proper exposure to the markets.
Yeah.
So what they do is they take their a large number of whatever it is that they've made from work, from losing their employment, and they throw it into this one broker.
Yeah.
And they gamble all their money, because anything that you do without the full understanding of it is pure gambling. I mean, you can't even go open a supermarket if you've never had any experience with supermarket things.
A tuck shop.
Yeah, tuck shop even. That's still gambling. You need to first learn.
Yeah.
And then you can start trading.
So now with because what we always emphasize, with the podcast is people should do their research, people should do their homework. Like from episode 1 in season 1, like people should go out and do the research. So where does one start? We know that there's a lot of obviously channels for people to learn, and like as you said, that now in the pandemic it's the worst time to trade, but people are sitting indoors, but there's so many, like you open your phone, there's already like someone who wants to teach you how to trade.
Of course, yeah.
Where does, first of all, let's start off with number one. Number one is, what is it that, like, I as Utami, I want to go into Forex, but there's so much information out there. And scammers, if we may call them that way, what are the warning signs that I must look out for, when I want to learn how to trade, but I don't know where to go to. There's people who say, I know niggas 50,000 Rand, I'll trade for you, but they don't have a physical address, they don't have a telephone number, website. So things like that. Like, what is it maybe that you can share, maybe with your experience, that, beginners can look out for?
Yeah. So with today's opportunities to learn, such as the YouTube, such as just having readily available information on the net, someone can first familiarize themselves with what Forex is. Take your time. That's the first thing that you have to do.
Yeah.
You need to familiarize yourself with the topic in question. You want to go into trading or Forex trading, as it may. You need to first have time spent on researching it yourself.
Okay.
Now, this is before you commit to paying anyone or funding any trading account.
Yeah.
So the first thing, you familiarize yourself. And then the second thing, when you go and look for what is popularly known as mentors, Forex mentors, I think you can only ask questions from the research that you would have done.
Okay.
I can't just stand up without ever asking myself or doing any research, any due diligence with regards to trading. I can't just go searching for a mentor.
Yeah.
I will not know what to ask. I will not know how to ask. I will not know what to demand from the mentor. I'll just come in and the mentor will say, give me 10,000 bucks, give me 100,000 bucks, I'll make you X amount every single month. And there is no way to start, and there is no way to find out or to get into trading.
So, speaking about like, people that say, give me 10,000 rand. What do you have to say about, classes, like Forex trading classes?
Yes.
Because we've seen, in the past where even like Abu Koko, your grandmas have said, you know what, I've lost 100,000 by going from one course to another, just to see that, this is a scam. What do you have to say? Because obviously there are legit classes out there. As far as, but you're here to correct me. I'm just generalizing with everything, there's the good and the bad,
course, yes.
So what do you have to say about like those guys who say, nah, give me 25,000 rand for a course A 1 month, so that I can teach you how to trade?
Okay, so there's standard practice, as you rightfully say, where this person needs to provide you with an FSP number that qualifies them to teach about trading, because I mean, you're dealing with money here. So whoever offers financial services needs to have a financial services license. And if you ask for that FSP number and they do not provide it, then it should raise red flags. Perhaps in today's times, you find a lot of guys that know how to trade, that are actually good mentors or teachers of Forex. You don't be afraid to ask for their trading history.
Okay, so more of what, like their patterns or how much they've made?
Trading history would be, ask for them to send you maybe a 3 months, 6 months track record of their trading on a trading platform, popularly known as MT5, MT4, Trading View, because that stores their history. But not only that, because those things can be manipulated as well.
All right.
So ask them to send you their bank statements. They can block out the important parts, the important bits, but let them show you withdrawals from their respective brokers into their into their personal or whatever business accounts that they use for trading. That's another way of finding out if someone is a real trader. And you must always, you can never give money to someone you've never seen. So you must always try and meet this person. And there's something we always overlook, of meeting a person and just feeling the person out, asking him the right questions and watching his reaction to your questions, and just feel someone out, suss him out, and your gut will tell you if this is a right move or not. Yeah, then something in you will let you know that this is a scam, or this person is unsure of what they're talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
Because I've touched a bit on Forex trading. We've discussed this, previously. And I've lost money. I lost like 200 rand. There was a platform where I think if you register, give them your banking details. But it was a legit one, it was a big one. They'd fund your account by 200 rand. So before we go into, let's say, the losing of money, how important, like, let's say, once you've gotten the hang of, the information.
Yes.
Maybe you've went to the mentor, or you haven't went to the mentor yet. Maybe you went to classes. But there's something called the demo account.
Okay.
Can you just speak more about what is the demo account? Is it more of like what I'll experience in the real world, or is it just something whereby like, you know what, I'm just playing around and it's an inverse of what's happening out there?
Yeah. So demo accounts, I know a lot of people, this will be my personal feel on it.
Yeah.
So a lot of people would encourage you to first start out with the demo account. So now, with the demo account, there's 2 issues that I find. The first issue is that you don't get the real life experience of what it feels to be, of what it feels like to be in a trade.
All right.
So, in other words, if you have money on the table, so let's assume you've opened a position, you funded an account, opened a position, you're down 200 bucks.
Okay.
I mean, that's a loss, and you feel it.
It was painful.
Yeah, it's not nice,
Yeah.
So, so that would be the first thing. You need to feel and have that real life experience of trading. The second one is that a lot of brokers in a demo account, they don't really reflect the correct prices. So if you look at this, if you were to take a screen grab of a live chart and a demo account from the very same broker,
Okay.
you find that there might be differences, you know,
Okay.
in the pricing and how the price actually moves. So a demo account for me is something that I would only advise you only if you want to familiarize yourself with the platform.
Okay.
How to
alright.
use the tools on the platform, you know, without risking any money. How to open and close trades and positions and using whatever tools that they have on the platform. But other than that, once you familiarize yourself with that, just go in perhaps with a little amount, $200, $100, whatever,
Yeah.
but an amount that after you've lost,
Yeah.
it's an amount that you won't feel, that you won't cry for.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So,
Eish,
yeah.
But money is money, Chief. Hey.
No, money is money, but but yeah.
Because I remember that day, I saw that 200 rand and it went down very quickly. I think I lost 200 rand in 2 minutes in jail. But obviously, I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, as you're saying that, you know, I should have done my research more,
Yeah.
familiarize myself with what's happening, you know, in terms of like the instruments or the stuff that you can use to help
Yeah.
you. So let's say now I've got this. Okay, yeah. Another thing as well. So we've touched up on classes.
Okay.
And we have to obviously look for FSP numbers, you know,
Yes.
bank accounts. So we need to verify that, you know, this person is legit. Now I want to start trading. Nah. There's brokers out there.
Yes.
So there's certain because obviously everyone wants your money. They want you to, you know, to make money with them or lose money with them
Yes.
behind closed doors. But now, what is it? What can I look out for, or which brokers? If obviously you won't mention names, but like, what is it that I need to look out for when I start trading, and I need to choose a broker now?
Okay. So let me answer it in the following manner. So let's assume now you've reached that point, as
Yeah.
you say. You would have to source or seek the assistance from your mentor or your
Okay.
teacher.
All right.
But otherwise, if you were to go on and do your research yourself, you would first have to find out if this broker also has an FSP license number, or if
Okay.
this broker is licensed to be a broker.
So you get brokers, fraudulent brokers.
There's a lot of them
Okay.
that pop up in South Africa, a lot of them
All right.
that don't have licenses, that
Yeah.
don't even, that are not even operating with licenses borrowed from other people as well.
Okay.
So these are people that set up shop, 2-3 months later, they shut down.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So you would first have to find out if they've got trading, brokerage licenses. What you'd also need to find out is if they are Book A broker or Book B broker.
Okay, what does that mean?
So now there are brokers that, so a Book B broker would be a broker that when you fund your money, this is a broker that takes your money and trades it within himself. So whenever you open a position,
Yeah.
they take the opposite position. So if you open a buy,
So they bet against you.
yeah, they bet against you basically. So
Okay.
if you open a buy, on their side, they open a sell.
All right.
Betting against you that you still a novice, you're not sure of what you're doing.
Yeah.
So your trade will probably go south. Or you probably
So is
lose
that
your
why they
trade.
ask you, like when you open, let's say, an account,
Yeah.
they ask you your trading experience? Are you a beginner?
Could be.
Oh,
Correct. Because
right.
you still find within the same broker
Yeah.
that they've got a division, so to speak, for lack of a better word,
Yeah.
for inexperienced traders.
Okay.
And then they've got another one for traders that know what they're doing. So with the traders that know what they're doing, they'll take their funds whenever they open any position. They'll send their funds straight through to the market.
Yeah.
You know.
All right.
Yeah, so that they don't hold any risk. But with a lot of brokers, because there's a saying that goes, the 90-90-90,
Okay.
which says 90% of all new traders will lose 90% of all their funds in the first 90 days of trading.
That's a given.
And that's a fact. We've all done it.
So I'm gonna lose money.
You've
in
lost
Forex.
$200. I've lost $14,000 in about what 15 minutes, 10.
14,000, Thabo.
Almost 15,000,
That's someone's salary.
14,820. I even took screenshots of
How did it,
my losses.
I wanted to know. I lost 200 rand. It was painful.
Yeah.
How did it feel to lose in 15 minutes?
My man, you become numb, you forget. I
Yeah.
was telling a friend of mine how I lost that money. I realized when I was at Checkers.
Yeah.
And I forgot what I was there to do. And this is money for paying off a bond and paying for fees and paying for this and that. And it's all gone just like that
Yeah.
in no time.
And you're still trading.
What else is there to do? Because I guess again, and this was
Yeah.
in my second year of trading.
Okay.
I was not even a beginner. I mean, I could teach people what trading is all
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
But I still lost a good amount of money
Yeah.
because of the lack of a good psychological mindset to trade. So this is the one thing that a lot of mentors, especially South African mentors and a lot of YouTube mentors, don't mention.
The psychological aspect now
Of trading, which is
Okay.
the most important part of
Okay.
trading.
Yeah.
It's not about your strategy, it's not about anything else.
So it's not about watching the news all day.
Never. That's just a part of trading. And
Yeah.
that's just a different style of trading.
All right. Okay.
I could care less what happens in the news,
All right.
but I'm still able to trade and make money from the markets.
Okay.
And I don't even know how much the rand is to the dollar and
Yeah.
who the president of the AU is or the EU is.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that kind of a trader.
Yeah,
But you
yeah.
find people that trade using news, that trade using a lot of things,
Okay.
So that's just a different style of trading.
All right.
But when it comes to real trading, every single successful trader needs to have a good psychological a trading mindset. The trading psyche needs to be strong and it needs to be.
So now when you speak about, let's say, successful traders, so we're on Instagram.
Yeah.
We see the Porsches, we see the Lamborghinis, the Ferraris, you know. Is that legit, Vel? With Forex
So
trading?
my experience in Forex
Yeah.
is twofold.
Okay.
So there's Forex trading,
Yeah.
the actual chart work. You sit down with your laptop, you can try and make money
Yeah.
from the markets. So
Okay.
that's the one part.
Yeah.
And then the second part of Forex is the business side of Forex.
Okay.
I'm a mentor. I say, pay me $5,000. I'll teach you how to trade. I guarantee this and that. Now remember, if 100 people sign up a month and I'm charging $500, that's what, $50,000 a month.
In a month.
I can afford a GTI 7. I can afford an RS3, maybe a Porsche even.
Yeah.
So those things would still be mine, and
Yeah,
I'd still
yeah.
be able to flash them to make more money.
Oh,
So that's the one
to
thing we
attract more
need to
people.
understand.
Yeah,
It does
okay.
not make me a good teacher or mentor.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes me a good businessman
Yeah.
because I'm able to make money from the business side of Forex,
Okay.
which is more like mentoring, teaching, and
Yeah,
and
yeah.
on. So to find out if someone is a real good trader,
Yeah.
or if this person is not a scam and they're not selling you something that they don't do,
Yeah.
you have to ask for what I previously spoke about. Ask them for their history.
Okay. Okay.
They should have it.
Yeah.
They should have it because it's there. It's on the trading platform.
Yeah.
You also need to ask them for their bank statements. They can block out every other thing, but they need to say money in from X broker to your bank account.
To show you that it's legit.
Yeah, to show you that
Yeah,
it's legit.
all right.
So yeah. So
But there's guys driving Ferraris trading.
yeah, there's guys we don't know about. There's guys who are not on the internet who
Yeah.
are driving Ferraris and own helicopters, and they're not flashy. They're not out there. you know?
Yeah, because I was speaking to another friend of mine. So he sells cars. He was saying that there was this 26-year-old
Yeah.
from another country, but he's based in South Africa.
Yeah.
So he also does Forex trading. And obviously that guy doesn't understand, well, the salesman now, the car salesman,
Yes.
doesn't really understand Forex trading. And he's like, but he's astounded because he's selling these cars to this boy. He's like, this boy came and his first car, I think was a Golf 7 GTI. 3 months later, he bought an M4,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
A year later, he comes back, he trades the M4 in, he buys the Skyline GTR. Not so long after that, he gets a Lamborghini Urus. And he tells me, "Hey, I'm a Forex trader, 26-year-old. So I just want to go back to, like, with Forex, right? So obviously with him, but you here to just correct me. So can I say he's a successful trader?
Yes, so in my view, there's only one measurement in Forex, whether
Okay.
someone is successful or not.
All right.
And that measurement is consistent. If you're consistently making a profit consistently,
Yeah.
then you're a good trader, regardless
Okay.
of how you trade.
All right.
Because it means your wins are bigger than your losses.
Yeah.
That's what makes you a successful trader.
All right.
So if over a year you're able to take 100,000, consistently make 10 rand every single month for 12 months,
Yeah.
this makes you a successful trader.
All right. Okay.
Because you consistently showing a positive balance on your
Yeah.
account. You're not losing money. So I would say that the only measurement of whether you're successful or not in Forex is how much money you make.
All right.
And that's it. It's as simple as that.
But is there a secret? Is there a secret strategy to trading? Because why I'm saying this is like, you go on YouTube now and you say Forex trading, and you'll see there like 10 ways to become a millionaire in a week.
Yes.
Is there like a secret to trading?
Never. Maybe to trading, the secret would be first get your mindset in order.
Before the knowledge, or
Well,
before?
now let's assume that you've gotten all the
All right.
knowledge.
Okay.
So now you're ready to trade.
Yeah.
So you would need three things. Trading psychology would be one, which would make up 90% of you as a trader. The other 10% would be risk and strategy.
Okay.
I even dare say strategy would only be 2% even.
Okay.
At it, because you need to have your risk in order.
All right.
So the secret would be psychology.
Yeah.
That's the first thing.
All
You know?
right.
But there's no secret strategy.
Yeah.
There's no 10 out of 10 strategy because all strategies lose. I mean, why would I want to sell my 10 out of 10 strategy? Why would I want to share that and risk the banks changing how they trade?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, and no one would be selling 100%. I know if I had it, I would never be selling that thing.
Because the thing is, like, we always ask ourselves, like, okay, not to judge, ne, but like this person is driving a Toyota Yaris, but he's telling me that, I've got strategies to make you a millionaire. Just sign up for this. I mean, we're seeing it everywhere, like even with the Bitcoin thing, but we'll speak about that in another episode. So even with Forex, like, okay, there's no secret to Forex. Like you're saying that 90% is mindset. So you need to get your mindset right.
Yes.
So I see that, like they say in Forex, I was reading a book a couple of years back. They say the one thing that kills people is greed.
Trading psychology, you greedy because you see the thing is,
Yeah.
especially as a beginner, you
Yeah.
need to have a mechanical mindset to doing things.
Okay.
So you cannot do 3 before you do 1 and 2.
Okay.
So if you have a particular strategy that you're using,
Yeah.
you can't just jump in and out of trades.
Yeah.
Before you can execute a trade, your first rule would have to apply. Your second rule, third, whatever the strategy dictates, those rules would first have to apply before you jump into a trade.
Okay.
If these rules are not met, then
Yeah.
it means no trade must be taken.
Yeah.
Again, psychological, this is trading psychology, which is the one thing that a lot of people do not teach. Because a lot of strategies you find for free on YouTube, on the
Yeah.
net, in books, these strategies do work.
Yeah.
But the thing that gets in the way is the trading psychology.
So it's the mind.
It's the mindset. So, again, earlier on, I was making an example saying, if you've got a good trading psychology, you do understand that you're not in control of whatever happens to the price.
Okay.
So this is why you'd factor in the risk as well.
All right.
So you would risk, if you've got $1,000, you know that you're risking 1% of your money, which would be what, $10, for example.
Okay.
You know, so you know if I lose 1% of my entire fund, it's fine, it's okay. I can still trade 99 more times.
Okay.
You know, but if you don't have that kind of psychology, then it's a problem. That's one. Two, if you were to flip a coin 5 times, I mean, if you were to flip a coin 20 times,
Yeah.
it might land on heads 5 times in a row.
Okay.
But it doesn't mean it's going to land on heads 20
So
times.
that means yeah, heads is the secret. Yeah.
Yeah, you understand.
Yeah.
So you would do that, and if it means, if you've got a good trading psychology, you would understand that, yes, I got 4 or 5 losses in a row, but I'm
Yeah.
sticking to my strategy.
Okay.
Because I might also get 12 hits in a row.
Yeah.
And what I've got on my side is my risk. I'm only risking 1% to make 2, 3, 4, 5%.
Okay.
So at the end of the month, after 100 trades,
Yeah.
I might have lost 50 trades and won 50 trades, but because my winnings were 2 times greater than my losses, after a month, I'm up 50%.
Because of your risk tolerance.
Because of
now.
my risk, because of my risk to my reward.
Yeah.
You know. So again, this is trading psychology.
Yeah.
Greed comes in when you say you want to make $1 million today.
When you're on Instagram and you're like, I want to drive a Porsche now.
I want to drive a Porsche now. Yeah, you've been sold dreams, but it's something, unfortunately, that you realize after you've gotten burnt. A lot of us went into Forex thinking, next week I'm quitting my job, I'm going to be a full-time trader, only to realize that, nope,
Yeah. Now
that is not how
because
things work.
there's people that I know, close people that I know. They were working, because I remember someone was saying, Ore, the biggest mistake that ever happened with them with Forex was them making money.
Aha.
And I was like, but what do you mean? Isn't that the whole purpose? And they were like, nah, it's because I made money. So even though I lost, I knew that I could still make money. And that's what kept me within Forex.
Yeah.
And like there's someone close, you know, to me that I know that said they were working but trading part-time. And they, you know, they were consistent in making money. They made the annual salary, I think, in a space of 2 weeks. And they were like, but why do I need the job? Then they quit the job. Then things went, you know, pear-shaped. Yeah,
Yes.
you know. So with what you've said, right, can I, who has a 9 to 5, still, you know, juggle trading? And with that being said, so because I know that, you know, time is money, but, you know, can I still juggle trading? And when is it, can I stop, let's say, working and now fully concentrate on trading?
Okay. So, yes, you can. You can still juggle I mean, you can still juggle your 9 to 5
Yeah.
with trading. So what you can do, when you at work, you can trade using higher time frames where prices move slower, for lack of a better word. So you can trade on your 4-hour, daily charts, weekly charts, you know, where you don't have to constantly have to be looking at your phone.
Oh, all right.
So you can use higher time frames. Get busy at work, only have a look at your charts in the evening. You know, if you've got open positions, you can have them open for longer. And in the meantime, in the meantime, you can also be learning and, you know, doing what you're supposed to do when you trade. And your second question, how long would you, or what would it take before you quit your job? That would really depend on your financial needs. So if you've got a family to take care of, you need to ensure that at least you've got 6 months worth of funds to support your current lifestyle.
Okay.
Because in trading, once it becomes the only thing that you focused on, now there's pressure. The decisions that you took when you had employment and the decisions you're taking now are very different.
So now you make silly mistakes now.
You know, you make silly mistakes, you overthink things,
Okay.
which is a big blunder.
Yeah.
So now you overthink and you I mean, when you look at your chart, you overanalyze.
Yeah.
And you start seeing things that you were not seeing when you were not under pressure.
Yeah.
So that's a very big thing as well, you know. So unless if you're confident enough to say, I'm consistently making money.
Yeah.
I'm consistently making 5 times or whatever I'm getting from my job.
Yeah.
And if you're comfortable and confident in yourself, then why not? But it should be a natural transition from the job to full-time trading.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you should never just say, I'm quitting my job because I made 100,000
Yeah.
in a single trade.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens. I remember how I got hooked into trading. I made around 3,800 bucks in a single night, just before market close.
Okay.
Put on a trade. I think an hour later, I was up 3.8. Closed the trade, withdrew the money. It was real money.
Yeah.
Then I said, I'm never quitting. And I've come to lose a lot of money since then.
Yeah.
You know, but I've also made a lot more since
Yeah.
then as well. So I think it's experience, different experiences for different folks as well.
So for someone so obviously you do this, you know, on a regular basis. For someone who let's say they want to make money, they are interested in Forex.
Okay.
Would you encourage people would you encourage someone to go into Forex?
100%. Well, to my limited knowledge,
Yeah.
there's nothing with such low barriers to entry,
Yeah.
such as Forex.
Yeah.
I mean, you can start trading Forex with as little as, $100, $10 even. Depends on the brokers that you
All right.
that you use.
Yeah.
So, yes, for sure. In fact, I would advise that Forex is taught in schools.
Okay.
Because
okay.
unlike
That's-
a lot of
that's
other
deep, yeah.
businesses, a lot of other businesses where you would first need to have 100,000 bucks to get into the business. You would
equipment
first,
and-
have
yeah.
to buy equipment to do this and that. With Forex trading, you just register on a broker's platform. You find that with 100 bucks, 200 bucks, and then you start trading. Whether you lose or make money
Yeah.
is immaterial, because as soon as you start trading, then you start to realize that the value that you put on money is just too high, because
Yeah.
money comes and money goes, you know. So of course the aim here is to make money,
Yeah.
but it's okay if you lose 10,000 bucks in a day,
Yeah.
because there'll be days where you make 10 times that,
Yes.
you know. So
So it comes back to that the psychological.
the trading psychology.
Yeah.
It comes back to trading psyche. So trading, honestly, I would say there needs to be a special curriculum that
Yeah.
includes trading, even from primary school level all the way to varsity. You know? Because I feel that that's the one thing that has the potential to if anything, decrease poverty and suffering in the country. Because Forex also happens to be the largest by far market ever. You know, with 4 or 5 trillion US dollars a day that's being traded. If you
A
get
day?
a day. So it's a huge market. It's
Yeah.
bigger than stocks, bonds. It's bigger than it's bigger than everything out
Yeah.
there.
It's
you know?
bigger than Bitcoin.
It's bigger than Bitcoin is, I think, the 5th or the 6th largest asset.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you still find things that are much bigger than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So, Forex remains by far the biggest market to trade. So, why would you not want to have 0.00001% of that per month?
Hey.
You know, it's something worth going into.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing with such little barriers to entry. Because the only
Okay.
thing you need to trade would be your laptop
Yeah.
and $100, and of course internet,
Yeah.
and a lot of knowledge and research. But these are things that you learn over time.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't be a good Forex trader overnight. It's something
Okay.
you learn, and some people learn quicker than others.
That's true.
You know, me, this is my 5th year trading,
Yeah.
and I actually started to get the hang of trading after 3 years.
So it's a patience game.
So I've been losing money for about 3 years.
Oh, so now you're making money now.
You know, so
Yeah.
So that's the thing with trading.
All right.
Just give yourself the opportunity to learn, the time to learn, and once you get a hold of, once you get the grasp of trading, you're gone. You're really, really gone.
Guys, you've heard it here on Uncensored, the underscore the truth about money. So Thabo was saying, guys, Forex is the future.
Forex has been the future.
Has been the future.
Yeah, the future is now.
But number one, guys, do your research, do your research, do your research. So what we're going to do is that we'll cut it here today. So obviously you can see from this conversation that, you know, there's a lot more that's got to do with Forex. And, you know, we'll cover those in episodes to come. So we are on YouTube. Check us out there. Follow us on Instagram. If you've got any questions with regards to Forex, you can put it in the comments line, message us, and can direct them to Thabo, who can obviously answer some of them. And if he is comfortable, we can give you, like, not his cell phone numbers, but maybe his email address. We can share it so that, you know, there's a bit of privacy. So yeah, guys, it's Tammy on Uncensored. So I'm not the financial guru today. We've got the Forex guru today. And is there any last words that you'd like to say, my brother?
To anyone watching this interview, just give yourself the opportunity and chance to learn Forex. Be patient with yourself, because this is what I also love about Forex, is that so in my experience, it's the only way of really building your character in terms of as far as money is concerned.
Okay.
I mean, you lose money, you make money. This helps you a lot. So just give yourself that opportunity to learn.
Yeah.
Forex. Don't rob yourself from that opportunity.
Yeah.
Just learn Forex. Don't get pulled in by all the Porsches and the Ferraris and all the popping bottles and all of that. Just stick to your lane.
Yeah.
And success will come to you.
All right. You heard it here, guys, on Uncensored. We're here to teach you about, you know, how to make money, but also learning, which is the most important thing. So yeah, that's it from us today. And stay safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you in the next episode. Cheers.